This is News with the Disney Dude. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and please hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Here now is the news for Monday, September 15th of 2025. Rockwork progress and more refurb has been spotted for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So they are chugging along on this thing, getting ready. Everything's getting redone. We're just gonna have to, watch and see for more updates. They added new trains. They put the new trains on the tracks. So we're just gonna have to keep our eyes and ears open. And now for breaking story. Paddlefish at Disney Springs was burglarized last night. And then an update to that story. The burglar swam to the restaurant in scuba gear to steal over $100,000. Suspect is still at large. So, if anyone has any information, please contact, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, or, just keep your eyes open for any updates as well. We'll continue to follow this story as well, so just stay tuned for that. But I really hope that they catch this person. Missing skulls and props return to Adventureland sign in the Magic Kingdom. So they were all getting refreshed. They've all been put back, and the sign looks nice and refreshed. Red Tron overlay with 9-inch Nails soundtrack debuts at the Magic Kingdom. I have watched a POV footage of the ride. It looks great. I like 9-inch Nails isn't really my thing anyway, but I like I can still appreciate the ride. If any of you guys have been on it, if any of you have experienced that, let me know. Comment underneath, because I'm really interested to know. I'm really interested. Tron is, the Tron light cycle run is not my thing. I can't ride I can't hunch over the bike. It just hurts my back too much. I've still heard a lot of people say that it takes a really long time to wait for the seat. That's why I haven't ridden the attraction, because I don't want to waste, so much of my time waiting for, the seat. So, but who knows? Maybe in the after hours parties, maybe I will. I don't know. But, that's why I still haven't ridden Tron Light Cycle Run, because I can't, ride. I can't be on the light cycle because my back and my neck won't let me. So, I can only do the seat, but I've still heard a lot of people say that they've been waiting, over an hour just for the seat. So, but again, let me know, if any of you have experienced, if any of you have ridden in the seat, not the actual light cycle, but the actual regular, roller coaster seat, let me know, because I'm interested to know how long you waited. Okay, was it a long wait? Was it a short wait? Was it good? Was it bad? Just let me know, because I would like to ride the attraction one day, but not if it's going to be so long for the seat. Casey's Corner pianist Grayson Smith has been recognized with the Walt Disney Legacy Award. I think that that's great. I'm going to stop here and talk about this. Anytime we can, honor these cast members whether it's the frontline cast members, whether it's performing cast members, or, whoever. Whenever we can recognize these cast members, we should do that. And, I really think that's, that this story is great. These cast members, deserve so much praise and so much love. And, I am glad that, that, a lot of the cast members are getting recognized. I really, really do. Being in the customer service industry myself, I understand it's a very tough business. It's fun. It's great to be. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes people can be not so nice and not so great, and a lot of cast members, or myself included, being a cashier, it's hard. It is really hard, especially after the pandemic. So anytime we can honor these cast members, that's great. If you have had a fantastic experience with any cast member, whether it be in the stage shows, or the janitorial people, or or Casey's Corner, or the whoever whatever your great cast member experience was, go to guest relations, or fill out the survey on the app, and let them know. Let Disney know that, hey, you know what? This cast member went out of their way. They went above and beyond to make my experience even more magical. And, that's really what we like to see. We really love to see people, complimenting these cast members and making sure that what they do is important to us. So, again, anytime that you can, it doesn't take long. Go to guest relations, tell them that you had a great experience with such and such cast member, and give them a glowing review. Give them a glowing review, because especially in today's world, with us in the customer service industry, we like to hear that. We really like to hear that, because it makes our jobs worthwhile. It makes us feel like, wow, people actually do care. People actually do care about me, and about, the positive impact that I make every single day. So, I think that that's great. I think that that's wonderful. Exterior concrete work begins on Disney Lakeshore Lodge. So they're getting ready. They're pouring the concrete. They're getting everything ready for this hotel. I don't really know. I'm glad that they did something with that land. Instead of just having river country just rot and fade away. Is it a good hotel? I don't know. I haven't stayed in it yet, so I don't know. Maybe one day when they get this done, I can stay there. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Main Street train station refurb is now complete at the Magic Kingdom. So now there's only two train stops now. Main Street and Fantasyland. That is it. Okay, they are, for a very, very long time, and for the foreseeable future, that those are going to be the only two stations in, that we can, that you can use. That Frontierland station, that's going to be closed for a long time. It's going to be closed for a long time. So, just, just, just to keep you, just to let you guys know, I do have a video up on the channel if you want to watch the train going backwards from Main Street to Frontierland. So, but it is nice that they're getting this, that they're refurbishing the train stations and getting them ready, because this is that Frontierland station's going to be closed for a hot minute, for a really, really long time. World of Motion logo has been painted on test track attraction exterior at Epcot. So I never got to experience World of Motion, so I don't really, know really too much about that, really anything about that attraction. But, let me know how you feel in the comments. Do you think painting the World of Motion logo is a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Does it take away from, the vibe of Test Track? I don't know. I'd be interested to hear from you. Only 3 dates remain for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So, I've already been over this rant. I've been over this. I did this on Friday's show. It's, these parties, they're going to sell out every year. They're just going to. Okay, there's never going to be a time where they don't sell out. Okay. So I've already been over that rant of, them of the park being too crowded and everything. So all I will say is this: if you haven't gotten your ticket for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, act now. Act now, because there's only 3 dates remaining, and you know that they're going to be selling out really quick. So, if you haven't bought your ticket, I would do it now. Alright? And you can go back and watch my last episode, because I've already been through that rant of the parties being overcrowded, and, there's just way too many people. I still, the parties are, still fun. I really like them, but man, it's just getting way too overcrowded. Way too overcrowded. And, and then I hear people complain about the price and the price increases and such. And I said this on my last show. If you're going to complain about the price, then don't go. Then don't go. Okay? Because but again, if you pay for this ticket and the party, because obviously this is going to sell out, don't come to the parties and be like, oh my god, it's so crowded and blah, 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 I can't do anything. Okay? So you always have that yin and yang. Okay? Don't be surprised if you come to the Halloween party or the Christmas parties and they're very, very crowded. Okay? Because they're going to be extremely crowded. Alright? But again, I already did this rant about all this, so, but again, I would act now. If you want a ticket to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, or, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, I would act now. Because they're gonna sell out really fast. Really, really fast, okay? And I'm gonna be, I'll be recording my honest review of said parties, at a later date. So I'll let you know I don't know when those are going to come out, if they're going to come out that night or the next day. Probably the next day, but I don't know. But I probably already know how this is going to go. I probably know how this is going to go. I probably already know which party I'm going to enjoy more. Between, not, the Halloween party, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about either, the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party or Jollywood Nights. I already know which one I'm probably going to enjoy more. Alright? But I'll save those for my honest reviews. Okay? But again, I'm, two things. One, buy your ticket now. If that's, if you want to attend this event, buy it now. And number two, do not complain about the crowds. Okay? For the Magic Kingdom parties. Okay? Because you know that they're going to be bad. And our last story is, times have been revealed for The Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure, and Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After shows at Jollywood Nights. So, The Little Mermaid will be taking place at 8 o'clock, 8:40, and 9:20. And Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After will be taking place at 7:50, 8:50, and 9:50. If you want to go see the stage shows, you can. I don't really think there's going to be like any Christmas overlay or anything for Disney Villains. So if you're going to attend Hollywood Studios during the day, I don't really see a point in doing the shows again. I think that they're just doing this right now because, Muppets is closed and they're an attraction down and everything. So I think that they're just doing this right now because of the changes going on right now at Hollywood Studios. Will this be a permanent thing? Only time's gonna tell. Whether Little Mermaid or Villains will be a permanent addition to Jollywood Nights. Only time will tell. But I think that they're really only doing this right now because, they're down an attraction and they just want to kind of help distribute the crowds a little bit. So, but I mean, I'm probably not even going to see them. Because I'm going to see them during the day. And then at night, I'm going to do my, 2 shows, Holidays in Hollywood and The Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along. And that's it. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night, eating my Santa Gertie cookie and walking around with, looking for rare character meet and greets and such. So, the stage shows, that's nice that they're doing that, but if you're going to be at Hollywood Studios during the day, I don't really see a need for you to do that, but it is nice that they're adding something else to do, but, I don't know, but we're just, maybe I'll wander over there for Villains or The Little Mermaid. I don't know. But they're only doing 3 shows each. So, they're it's not like they're going to have it, the whole evening. What is it? Little Mermaid is 8, 8:40, and 9:20. So, and I think the event runs until like midnight probably. Villains is 7:50, 8:50, and 9:50. So, they're only going to have 3 shows each. It's not like, Holidays in Hollywood or The Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along where it's, lasts until, it lasts until midnight. But I don't know. I really don't know. But it is nice that they are doing this. Really nice that they're, kind of taking in that consideration. That, that people may need more things to do. Okay? But there you are. There is your news. Again, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. I thank you guys very much for watching this video. Guys, have a great rest of your evening. And hopefully I'll be doing a Wednesday show. So, if I can't, then I will see you on Friday. If I end up doing a Wednesday show, I will see you on Wednesday. But again, if you like this video, hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I thank you guys very much for watching. Guys, have a great rest of your evening. Keep each other safe and healthy. And remember that tomorrow is just a dream away.